Welcome again to Joe Stunner Boxing. What a shocking ending to a 10-rounder between RICO QUINN and PETER McGRAIL. Now, I've got to be honest, I didn't know a great deal about RICO QUINN coming in. He's 28 years old, American from Detroit, Michigan, part of the states where they do breed them tough. He was in against PETER McGRAIL, who was undefeated, 8-0 with 5 KOs. 27 years old, has a reputation as being a real slickster. They sort of liken him to Lomachenko, and if you ever see him fight, you can see it. He's a southpaw, extremely quick with his feet, likes to be in front of you, slip and slide with punches, but likes to be in the pocket, landing punches. RICO QUINN came in with 17 wins, 16 wins, 1 KO, 16 wins with 1 defeat, 9 KOs in the win column, but his defeat was a 1-round knockout to Saul Sanchez back in 2021. And a lot of people thought, okay, you know, flashy record, but McGRAIL will have him. It'll be a good test for McGRAIL because O'Quinn came to win. McGRAIL, you know, this is a nice little American debut for him against a Detroit guy with a good-looking record. But ultimately, PETER McGRAIL was the favourite, and that's excuse me. That's how it turned out for the first 4 rounds. I mean, PETER McGRAIL fought beautifully for 4 rounds, absolutely fantastically against a good opponent, and O'Quinn was never ever. There was never any hint of him quitting, of him rolling over, of him going into survival mode. But McGRAIL was by far the superior boxer in every department for 4 and a bit rounds, 4.5 rounds. He had O'Quinn down in the 2nd round from a left hand, southpaw, backhand. He had him over in the 2nd round and the 4th round. Again, they weren't, both those knockdowns weren't hurtful. O'Quinn got up, but it just showed the sort of positioning of McGRAIL's feet. Extremely good footwork from McGRAIL, totally outboxing the guy and able to catch him off balance, put him over. He wasn't hurting O'Quinn, but he was just bewildering him and befuddling him. And a lesser fighter, a less mentally strong fighter, with someone in their face constantly for every second of every round, would have mentally capitulated and gone into survival mode, maybe started to grab and hold or run, or not a bit of it. O'Quinn stayed in there. And then it happened. Despite losing just about every 10-second period of every round, McGRAIL moved in to put some heat on RICO O'Quinn. Again, this is what he'd been doing all along. He got sloppy, he got greedy, he was in front of him for too long. And O'Quinn threw a right hand, a counter. It was I don't know whether it was a right hook or a right cross, I can't remember. I think perhaps a sort of hybrid punch. It landed slap bang on PETER McGRAIL, the left side of PETER McGRAIL's face, and over he went. This was very, very similar to when Julian Jackson flattened Harold Graham over in Spain, however many years ago it was. You know, if you've ever seen that fight, it's one of the most picturesque knockouts you're ever likely to see. Harold Graham winning every second of every round, and then suddenly, bang, out of the blue. Julian Jackson always had that one-punch power, immense power, and he just put Harold out, completely out. Well, McGRAIL stirred when he was on the floor. He was under the ropes on his right-hand side. He was stirring, but there's no way he was going to beat the count. It was a knockout win, completely coming from behind from RICO QUINN. Fantastic knockout, totally out of the blue. One of the best, most enthralling comebacks you're ever likely to see. And he gets the win. He gets the win. He moves to 17 wins with 9 KOs, 1 defeat, and he's back. You know, he had that, as he called it, a hiccup in 2021 when he lost to Sanchez in 1 round. He was down 3 times in that first round and stopped, but he came back, and this is his third fight since then. The other two were unanimous decisions. One was an 8-rounder, one was a 10-rounder. This was scheduled for 10. But I tell you what, this kid can hit, and McGrail will be cursing the fact that he tried too hard to get rid of O'Quinn sort of too quickly, or he just got greedy. He just got, he thought, I'm having my own way, everything's going my way. I mean, you can't blame him. If you're winning every second of every round, you're thinking, okay, I'm going to go in there, I'm going to carry on with doing what I'm doing. I'm winning. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But O'Quinn, what a fantastic punch, and what a brilliant win for his career. It's immense, it really is. Go and have a look at this fight. It was on DAZN, on the undercard of Bam and Sonny Edwards. Yeah, you won't see a bigger comeback. You won't ever. I mean, this is one for the record books. It really is. Anyway, if you saw the fight, let me know. Let me know what you think about the comeback. Let me know what you think about both fighters. Comments below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you could do that, that would be fantastic. It takes a second to hit that subscribe button, and also hit the like button as well. I'd appreciate that. We've got more boxing to come later. Until then, bye for now.